Right. That looks pretty good. All right, let's do some Friday morning Sydney Morning Herald Cryptic crossword. If you have any questions about anything, please put them in the chat. Let's do it. Okay, where do we want to start here? Always good to start with small clues or anagrams. If you can see an anagram. I might try this one because it's short. Sheltered field, registered. 3 letters. Based off the words in this clue, I would assume it's a word that means sheltered. And if you say the word out loud, it will sound like a word that means field. But I cannot think of it at this current point in time. I'm only scrolling across Wordplay away for a moment just to see the rest of the clues. One's just against racket, 3 letters long. Against racket. Perhaps we can try this one. Distant banks ruined euro deal. I think I know what this one is. It's a bit obtuse to begin with. But how I think this one is working is so ruined euro is an anagram word. So ruined is the anagram word, euro the letters you're moving around. So we need 3 more letters for distant, because distant is distant banks, ruined euro. So that means banks around. Sometimes banks means the edge letters of the word, but sometimes it means around the word. And in this case, I think it's yon. Yon. I will double check that yon means what I think it means. It could not. Let me have a check here. Yon. Yes, that or those situated at a distance. Over there, in that direction. So, can vaguely mean distant. Over there. Distant, yeah. So, yon and O-U-R-E. In the middle, you're on. For deal. Is what I think that one is. I'll only start checking each clue if it gets really desperate and a bit stumped. That's the plan. A Y is always good, but it's in a really strange place. The clue I'm looking at is 2 blanks, Y, and then 8 blanks. And the clue, the words I'm given is shout, cooked grouse, rosemary tips, cold cuts, trying to think of what it could mean. Could use the letters of rosemary. I could also use the tips of rosemary, R and Y, but then I still need to find a lot more letters. Cooked grouse. Grouse could be an anagram word. You've got 6 letters there, 2 letters from rosemary tips. So you'd still need another 3 letters. Perhaps ice for cold. That would be 3 letters at the end. And it would have to mean, or cold cuts so in the middle. And it would mean shout. Anyway, that's my thinking on that one. Maybe we'll try this one because this clue has a hyphen, 2-3. Perhaps this one will be easier to get. We'll see. Winning. Close to defeat. That could be close to defeat or close to defeat. Close to defeat, close to defeat. Well, if it was the close to defeat, you would have a T. It's the closing letter of the word. But the problem with that is, where do I get my remaining 4 letters and my definition? I only have 1 word left from the clue, winning. Not sure. Might keep moving on. What about this one? Trim ink dispenser, built initially for lampoon. Again, I have an idea. just yeah, okay, so in this one the definition was lampoon and the rest is wordplay. So trim ink dispenser. Now the first thing I thought of when I saw ink dispenser was a pen. But looking at the rest of it, built initially got one extra letter, so pen and B, I'm not going to have enough letters. So that can't be right. So I had to think of another ink dispenser that would get trimmed, and then I'll have my built initially, which is B, full lampoon. So one, it had to end with B, which was strange. But this part also had to be a 5-letter word trimmed to be a 4-letter word next to B. And an ink dispenser, squid, fit the bill. So squid trimmed is SQUI, and then the initially built is B, squib, which means to utter, write, or publish a satirical or sarcastic attack. Let me put that in. I see a comment over here. 22 across. I had a look. I saw this one, and the fact that this was in brackets, I didn't like at all. So maybe I will come back to it. And unkindly, I can see might be some sort of anagram type term. Flint grey, error. Pigeon, unkindly. I'm not quite seeing just yet where you would get the remaining 3 letters, but easy. Okay, well, I'll come back to it if I get stuck. Do I have any letters for it? Doesn't look so. But maybe. I'm liking what I've got going here. We're going all right. Winning, close to defeat, or close to defeat. Maybe upend or winning. It has to be up something. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it could be un something. B looks very appealing. Well, I can see that this probably straight away is probably banana split, but Zany is probably bananas. Papa on. Okay, well, Papa in this case is P, and then on is lit. Oops. Getting closer to that 22 across. I see I've got a T. See, I've got a T. Flint grey error. Oh, it could be, it could just be an anagram of Flint grey. Pigeon unkindly would be the definition in that case. think I need maybe one more letter to get that one. Let's carry on. Dull Oz actor aligned with wall ender. Dull Oz actor aligned with wall ender. Not sure if that's how you say it. I'm just going with wall ender. Could be wallender. Who knows? Not I. I feel like I almost have to get one that lines up with 22 across now. so it'll be over quicker. Before you get another one, you see. I'll tell you my thoughts on this so far, and you can laugh at them, Daniel. So I'm currently working with this is an anagram, trying to look at words that could fit here, and so far all I've come up with is ant or fat. But 7 down. Yeah, close to defeat. Winning. Up something. Up. Maybe not even that. Up. Yeah, it's not something I've maybe heard a lot of, but to defeat. Or maybe it's just double definition where it means winning and it means close to defeat. Not sure. Did I look at this one? Oh, it's a big one. Creamy sago. Sago? I'm not sure. Creamy sago caused decay in monumentous snack. Well, I'm a bit of a monumentous snacker. But nothing jumping out at me yet. So how many letters we got here? We need to get 16 letters. We have 16 letters here. Well, that's very handy. This is quite a big anagram to do in my head. But I feel up to the challenge. I can see what the second word is, but I cannot quite see what the first word is. could make this so much easier for myself by writing it down at the moment, but I'm not doing that. um, Should I just put that in? I'll put the second word in. I'm almost certain it's sausage. So you're left with creamy cod. Is that right? Creamy cod. But I'm not sure. Something sausage. Perhaps I'm not as much of a monumentous snacker as I thought I was. Monumentous snack. So would that first word be alluding to how? Oh, sorry, not monumentous. Momentous snack. A snack for a moment. A Why is this so hard? Is it definitely sausage? It would have to be, right? Um, You're signifying that you got it there. What's a? This might help solidify it. The sausage. No G in me monumentous snack. Oh, momentous snack. No, but the G is in Sago. This is all 16. Is it not? And then this is 16. English forest keeper, scratched head. I assume that it has to be. Oh, it could be either English and a term for a forest keeper is removing its head, or it's an English forest and a term for keeper is removing its head. Something man, keeper. Keeper is usually like a goalie, or but it's sure it can be other things. Something man. If this was end, this would be D. Maybe it's like Aiden. Aiden is an English forest, maybe. Been to this forest. Cool. And then a keeper. Scratched head. This top right corner is not looking promising for me. Could it be? I have vague memories of you talking about Olden or something. Alton. But I don't know if that's got a forest. And even if it did, I don't quite get the keeper part, which is my only hope of getting this. If I don't know the English forest, which I don't. Keeper, scratched head. Maybe my brain's just asleep, and we will gradually wake up a bit more. Really want that pigeon. I should stop scrolling when oh no, it doesn't quite. What if I zoom out? No, won't let me do that. I don't need them to tell me that. There we go, it's a bit better framed on the page. I would like some more easy ones, please. I'm looking at this one, this young girl half-heartedly to go on bent, and the word half-heartedly is so annoying in a cryptic crossword, because it could be half of the word heartedly. Well, it can't really. Or it could be the heart of half, which I think it is. So half-heartedly is AL, and then to go on bent. If that was an anagram, that'd be 8 letters all up, so not enough. Unless girl was somehow G or F. F for female. But none of those letters put together makes me think of a word for young. A girl could just be a girl's name as well, and then AL. Not sure. Not sure. Surely banana split was more helpful to me. Developed clear sense like a thief. 9 letters, 4 blanks E, 3 blanks S. Well, clear sense is very close to 9 letters, but unfortunately it's 1 too many. I imagine the definition is either thief or like a thief. Not sure, not sure. Not sure about many of these at the moment, which is annoying. Just need some momentum. being cooler beside tree. Short word for beside is by, B-Y. Tree, I can think of lots of trees that are 3 letters. Gum, oak, elm. I was thinking 3 letters because I've already got 2, and then 3, and then equals 5, but doesn't mean being cooler. Being cooler. Or is it being cooler beside a tree? I'm not sure. Bus for the moment. Gutted. Yeah, struggling. Absolutely. Doesn't seem like you're struggling quite as much as me at the moment, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. That's okay. I believe. Have you got any more on it in addition to your uh, 22 across and 7? Because there's some nice letters. Bounds out to skip. Ah, finally got some. Finally got another one. I'm on the board. Again. I was on the board. How many are on the board? 3 are on the board. Now 4. So, that seemed like it was a while. So, I've got 2023 across, which was bounds out to skip Old Hobart due to some pressure. And even when I was reading this clue just before, I was like, what the hell is Old Hobart? Why would you put Old Hobart in something? Been to Tasmania, been to Hobart. This is not something I'd heard of, so a bit strange. So then I looked at the wordplay elements and I thought, bound out. Could that be the end letters out of some words? Bounds out. In the same way you have a binder is the surrounding part of the pages within. So take the end letters off skip Old Hobart and you get kilobar, which is a unit of pressure. Some pressure. So I'll put that in. And hopefully that will help me. There's some good letters here. He's back. Yes, he's back. Disorder, large book to reduce intros volume. Disorder, large book to reduce intros volume. For some reason, the first thing I want to think of is the first thing I want to put there is folio, which is a very strange term for a book, a volume. You do have a folio though, but I wouldn't know how I would get it, that word yet, even if it was correct. The intros part is throwing me here a bit because I'm not. I know what an intro is. Like, I know it would probably be a wordplay word suggesting use the first letter of one of these words, but the way it's kind of got the possessive tense is kind of throwing me here. Intros, volume. And the only other wordplay thing I can see immediately is, well, I mean, disorder is an anagram type word, but I can't see it meaning regal, and regal wouldn't fit. And large is sometimes just L. Like a sizing. Intros, volume. Anyway, we've got other letters. Why are we dwelling on a... Oh, wow. This is another big one. Composer character. Turned to drink. Finishing early to catch chook for dinner. Well, my first thought is that it'll be a composer. And I do know a composer that would fit that last name, but not their first name, unfortunately. Let's go with K. Discredit, alien, dealing on the sly. Discredit. I feel like I'll know this. Just need to work out the wordplay part. K, a great place for a K to be. It could be packer, basket, socket. It could be many things. Spiked. Discredit. I feel like it means discredit. And it can't be an anagram, or at least a fully an anagram, because there's no K in any of these words. Dealing on the sly. Well, it was good while last. I haven't looked at this one. Virtual assembly room. Virtually full with 9 threads. Virtual assembly room. It makes me think of when they when you had in the COVID times, you'd have breakout rooms for your Zoom calls. But that's not quite right, and you wouldn't use the term room in the clue if it was also in the answer. Virtual assembly room, virtually full with 9 threads. 9 threads makes me think IX is in there somewhere. This one's easy if you get 22 across. Ah! It's just easy if you get good. Yes, okay, well, perhaps I should try getting good. Sage advice, really. I predict that even if I do get this, I won't get 12 down straight away. That's the prediction I'm making. Oh, okay, yes, I have got this one. Yeah, I was, I think I was trying to focus on the wrong word. I would say that's very unkind. Perhaps this was a hard one for me because I'm a bit of a pigeon sympathizer. I quite like pigeons. And it did say unkindly, but my mind just wouldn't let me do that. The answer is, I presume, flying rat, which I would argue is a seagull, but fine, call it a pigeon if you like. I think that the best way I could have been approaching this was probably that there's so few vowels. There's so few vowels in this anagram term. That one vowel had to go here, so that means you only got one vowel for your first word, and once you work out that, then it is easy. Okay, virtual assembly room, virtually full with 9 threads. It must be something forum, but that's okay. I assume it's something forum. So half easy, maybe? Virtual assembly room, virtually full with 9 threads. Could... First thing I'm thinking of is like Reddit forum, but I don't think that they would be that specific, but maybe they could. Virtually full. Anyway, look at how many letters I've got. Oh, so good. Day moglery. Yeah, they do say thread, but I want to do this 9 threads, and I'm going with IX at the moment, which could be the wrong path, but mixing forum? No, that doesn't make sense, I don't think. Well, if it is forum, this has to begin with an M. Let's try working with the first letter. That sounds like a really fun novelty. Young girl, half-heartedly, to go on bent. I guess this could be... I assume it's foreign, but it could be like force. Anyway, I'm not sure where the M would go in this wordplay. Did I look at 24 down? It may be pent up in passage. It may be. Feels like this is one that's in the letters, but it might not be. It may be. It may be pent up in passage. You never know with the ... You never know with the ellipses, because sometimes they do reference the next clue, which is wild. But it may be. Against. Surely this one can't be that hard. Racket. The first thing I thought of was din. A racket is a din. Like a loud noise. Racket. Against. And against could be a con, like a pro and a con. For, against, but against. Gothic fringes. Let's try to do this one. They're big letters, G and C. Gothic fringes. Unless that's a definition. Explicit music welcome among Gothic fringes. Oh, got that. Okay, good. That's another helpful one to get. It's not quite whatever this foreign one is, but this one is also helpful. Lots of good letters. As I say, G and C is a great place to start. And I didn't think that Gothic fringes would be a definition, because what would that be? It'd still be a fringe or a bang, so it had to be G and C. Which means that the definition had to be explicit. So the wordplay elements remaining were music welcome among GC. So I had to get 5 letters out of music welcome. And the first short word I thought for welcome was high. And I was like, can high go anywhere in G and C? It can towards the end. Something hic. And then I just thought of graphic, and music is type of music can be rap music. So graphic. It may be pent up. Could be gas. You could have pent up gas. Not sure if that's right, but I based on something being pent up gas. You're going to pent up gas, and up in. It may be pent up in passage. Gas. That's all I can think of at the moment. And if it's wrong, I'll delete it. We'll work out if it's wrong from this. against racket does fit with con. Oh, you can have a racket being a con, I think, actually. Like a sting. Is that a thing? Have you heard of that, Daniel? A con being a racket? Racketeering? Yeah, I'll do a quick check. Dangerous check. So where was this one? 20, 25. Yes, a racket can be an illegal or dishonest scheme for obtaining money. It's informal, but it is there. So con. If this was M, this is I imagine you've got this one now, Daniel, if you have this one. Young or bent. Oh, I've got it. I've got this one even without the M, but it did have an M. So we're coming closer to getting more letters. So that one that you got, you must be looking pretty good. That one right in the middle. Young girl, half-heartedly to go on bent. So the second that I thought that the definition may not be young and instead could be bent, I got it. So I haven't quite worked out all the details yet, but we will work them out now and maybe discover that we are wrong. So I'm just being quiet for a sec just to think. I think this one's misshapen. I think that's how you spell it. Fairly sure. It is how you spell it. I didn't work out to go on. I didn't work on this part. So when you say you have it now, do you have the answer to, you have the wordplay solution to this? Half-heartedly. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I got the young girl part. Miss half-heartedly. Well, half-heartedly would be AL, but maybe it's not. to go on. Half-heartedly to go on. Oh, okay. No, I don't understand it either. Maybe it's not right. Title. That must be something ship, right? Oh, yes. A well-known ship. Just an anagram, really. They've capitalized origin just to be annoying and mislead your brain. Phenomenal origin. Yeah, okay, so phenomenal origin is just the start of phenomenal, which is P. One is I, like Roman numeral I. And New South Wales hero played is an anagram. So if you do all those together, you get ownership, which is title. So misshapen looking correct. If I leave this one unresolved, what I generally do is I edit the comments later once the video is uploaded, and we'll put in why it was misshapen if I work it out. There was one last week which was I couldn't work out why the word windy or windy was in a solution that was full of grit. And the answer was gutsy, and I just for some reason could not see that if you flipped the way, I think it was like way within up or something was the words in it. If you flipped the street, the way, ST, gutsy, you get gusty, which is windy, and I just could for some reason not see that. That was last week. 19 down. 2 moorland lads, the latter heading down under. I do not know. What's this one? Dull is banal, surely. Oz actor aligned with wall. Eric Banner, very good. Wall ender, which is L. Nice easy one. Well, 2 moorland lads, the latter heading down under. I just want to put bin math. Down under, that's here. I don't know anywhere about here. There's little quotation marks. What are you trying to tell me, silly man? with his question mark at the end. Okay, I do have it. I know what the answer is. I don't know why yet. Okay, now I know. It is, if something's under, it's beneath. I don't know why they're moorland lads. Maybe this is some reference to something, I don't know. But, Ben Heath. Ben Heath. So, the latter, the second of the names, heading down. No H. Beneath. Okay, so that's the bottom right corner done. That's nice. Heaps of letters for this one too. Developed. Clear sense like a thief. Now, the evidence for the definition being like a thief is building significantly to me, because I can see this being an OUS type ending. Like a thief. LOUS or ROUS? TOUS? Moorland may be like a type of area. I did think that, but I did think that, yes, but then what is Ben? I was going down a different path. I don't know if it's an actual thing, but I thought that I don't know why. For some reason I thought that Moorland was a movie or something, or had something to do with a place someone lived, and then for some reason I thought this was Heath Ledger and this was another actor that I didn't know. But do tell me if you work it out. Moorland lads. Maybe Ben is a type of term that I don't know about as well, for that can mean a plant. I like your reasoning better. Was your reasoning right now that you've had a look? Developed clear sense like a thief. Yeah, cool. No, that's all good. That kind of cheating is okay by me. You get the answer, you're done. You just have to know you're right. And we had enough. Ben is a high mountain. Cool. Cool. I'd like some more letters for this composer. The composer would give me a lot of letters, including the first letter of that one you already got there, 12 down. Have I not seen this one? Melodies shift, a security measure. Melodies shift. Very good. That answer was means both a melody shift and a security measure. So if you're worried about your locks, you might get a key change, and a melodic shift is a key change as well. So key change. Something. Well, definitely not Reddit forum now, so I can get that out of my head. Something forum. Leaning towards ing forum. but could be wrong about that too. Virtual assembly room. Room virtually full with 9 threads. Despite how helpful the whys are, I can't identify what even the definition would be at this moment in time. Cold cut. Something butchery. Day butchery. Day butchery. If you want to butcher your day, just do this crossword. Shout. I think you got it, but if you're right, there's no X for this one? Or for... Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't have to be an X, could be an X, don't know. We'll see. We'll get to it. Composer is now H, 3 blanks, B, 2 blanks. Composer character. Surely that would be of some help to me. And yet. You know, it's a bad sign when you just want to put Haribo there. Like the Haribo gummy bears. This has got 2 Ks. Why am I looking at that one? Discredit. The first thought I'm having is break something. Break. Discredit. Maybe it's not break. Alien dealing on the sly. Sneak. I think that this would be helpful if I could get this one. Wearing nothing. In shedding skimpy swimwear. Skimpy swimwear. Yes, I have got this one. I believe. Maybe I don't. I don't know. It's unclear. I think in this one, wearing is an anagram word. Wearing nothing in shedding. So in removed from nothing is nothg. So wearing nothg, moving it around. Skimpy swimwear, possibly a thong. I have heard someone like that. Harabog? Compose a character. Compose a character. Chook for dinner? Not sure if that's right at the moment, but we'll... It works with folio. Intros. They're all possible endings. I didn't think of fir tree, but if folio was right, if thong is right, that could be a tree that could fit there. Being cooler. Beside tree. By fur. Which does not mean being cooler. Maybe it's time I pulled out the pen and paper for this one. We've got paper nearby. I'll get a pen. One sec. Going for the paper and pen. What a rookie error. Rookie move. Alright, see you in 20. Momentous snack. So I've just got the letters of cream cod left for this one. Cream cod. It almost looks like December-y, but not quite. Camaraderie. Come ready sausage. Come ready sausage. I've never heard of that. Does that mean it doesn't exist though? Come ready sausage. Do I dare look it up? I don't. Well, I can assume it's. I can act as if it was right. Water-driven air. Julie hot and cold in circulation. Boar expecting pin to drop. Okay, well, expecting is hoping, and if you take the PIN out of hoping, you get hog. Which is a case for this being hydro something. Which would be helpful. Lots of starting letters. Spade, perhaps, or shovel. Roman characters left by tree. I'm not sure at this point. If this was hydro, this would not become ready. In fact, it would begin with D, but we have a D. Can I work out why it would be hydro? No, I cannot. Hannibog? No, you have Manibog, but not. I don't know what. I do not know that one. But based on these letters, I feel like I really should. Which is annoying. Oh, it's come ready. It's a democracy sausage. A democracy sausage. A momentous snack. I definitely should have got that. So it's hydro something, and this is G blank M 4 blanks. Spade, perhaps, or shovel. Roman characters left by tree. Gum something? Spade, perhaps. Gum. Well, ILL would be good. Gum. Dill. Gum dill. I'm not sure. Whatever this term is. Gum mill. This is O, would I know? On verge of win. No, I wouldn't know. This must be upend based on Arden. It makes sense because a warden is a keeper. Winning close to defeat. I think it's just winning is up and a close is an end, and to defeat is to upend something. I think that's all there is in the top right. Now we're just kind of left with the left and the middle. How long have we been spending? An hour and 21, not too bad. Sheltered, field registered. Sheltered. Field registered. Field. For some reason I'm thinking like a Lee. L-E-A. Sheltered. Lee. Could be Lee. Water driven. Could be hydraulic. Hydraulic. Let's make use of this pen and paper while I've got it here. We've got an H and a C, which is hot and cold. We would still need letters for Y, D, R, A, and U, N, L, and I. I can see that Julie is there, D-U-L-Y. And then we have air. Ah, cool. Hydraulic. A-I-R-D-U-L-Y-H and C. Hydraulic. Oh, jeez. Shout. Cry butchery. Cry. Cold cuts. Cry. Okay, well, it's probably an anagram of grouse, right? Whatever the cry something is. Cry. Oh, probably cryo something. Cryosurgery? Cryosurgery. That's really strange. Which is making the case for this being Lee. So I'll put that in just for the moment. Like a thief. Larcenous? Larceny is stealing. Larcenous? Oh, I can see it in clear, the letters. We are on fire at the moment. Larcen. And then you just need a new. I think new is a sense. N-O-U-S. Someone can confirm that for me. I think larcenous is that. Something forum. Polling And X doesn't look like it's going there anymore. Virtual assembly room. Hiling. Assembly. Coach. Gutted by on verge of win. Well, based on my logic, I think it's like abs, but can't think of a word that fits there other than like absinthe. Verge of win. E is not a Roman character. So that is interesting. I think there's a term like gambole, Gambole. Not sure what it means, but that fits there. Gambole. How many things could this possibly be now? It has talent forum. Talent. Virtually full. It'd be helpful. Like it would be helpful if I could see where I'm getting forum from. I'd like to know if this was folio. Disorder. Volume. With 9 threads. If not IX, then what? Well, we have some letters for the first name. composer character turned to drink. Finishing early to catch chook for dinner. Could it be handbag? Something handbag? Handbag. Love the first letter. Rocket. This kind of has to be a vowel at this stage. The way it isn't is if it's like something like snicket, but then that's not how it's spelled. It almost has to be a vowel. Aspen? Being cooler, beside. Being is. Being is. I don't know. Being cooler. I think it's Aspen. A cooler can be a jail. And as can be can mean being. In the same way last week it was playing. Oh geez. Disorder is polio probably. Large book to reduce intros. Folio. Folio to polio. There you go. So that's good. Something jacket. Something packet. Discredit. ET is at the ending. Black jacket. Could it be black jacket? Let me have a look at that. Maybe not black jacket. Should I try to Maxim and I reflected on the years. Back. Chook for dinner. Well, Bach is a composer. Bachelors. Oiling farm. Bachelors. I'm not sure that's right. A roll is a character. To drink. Shandy. To catch. Shook for dinner. Bachelor's handbag. I don't get that. Should I look it up? Maybe we should. So many things. I don't know. As is the case. As is often the case with DA crosswords. For those unfamiliar, such as myself, a bachelor's handbag refers to a pre-cooked chook from the supermarket. That's funny. That's one I didn't know. Well, now we've only got 4 more to go. And one of the ones Daniel got earlier is one of the last ones. Oiling. How many things could that be? Oiling farm. Online farm. Online farm. Why did that take so long? So, a virtual assembly room is an online forum. Virtually full. Yeah, you're back. There's been some progress, as you can see. I'm just currently trying to work out why it's online forum, specifically with the wordplay. I can see it being a very strange anagram of room virtually full. So room virtually, which is ROO, and then full with 9. Threads is the anagram word. See if that gets online forum. ONLINE. It's very close. Oh, maybe I'm taking out the wrong letter. Maybe it should be OOM. OOM full 9. Does that give me online? ONINEL. No, because now I'm missing an R. Um. Anyway, it's hang on. I'll get this. ROM. Full and 9. Can't do it, kid. I'm the best. Maybe it's virtually full, so only one. So FUL. So room. FUL. You should see this goddamn notepad I'm writing on with Sharpie. It looks like a goddamn mess, but it makes sense to me. This looks like one of it's the scribblings of a madman. Yeah, that's what it was. Yes, online forum. No X, that's right. So now we're on our last 3. We have a coach gutted by inept header on verge of win. We have Maxim and I reflected on the years. This could be a problem because I looked up the definition of Maxim not that long ago and have already forgotten it. So that's not great. But yeah, we'll work through it. And spade perhaps or shovel, Roman characters left by tree. Yeah, I thought you might. I think I kind of do, but I'm not. It's very wishy-washy. For some reason, I think it's like a deal or something, or a maxim is like a motto. I don't know. Yeah, you read books. I don't read books. Um. No, just this. There's words that I try to learn, and for some reason or another, it just totally falls out of my head what it means. So I try to learn, but just the knowledge just don't stay in there. It's like nope, got enough crap in your head already. And then I could just get them like that. Coach gutted. The minute I thought, what if it's just coach gutted? ACH, and I was like, oh, it started to come together. By inept header I on verge. Black jacket. No, me neither, but I thought it must just be Blackjack ET. Yeah. On the years. Well, I'm assuming that DA has to be in here somewhere. On the years. So maybe it's an like that. An adage. Yeah, Maxim. Goes with what I thought. Spade, perhaps. Nah. H blank E is a funny ending. Gumchi. Well, I am starting to wonder what the Roman characters part of this is. Like, granted, a tree can be a gum. But that means the Roman characters part would have to be H and E, but then it's not the kind of Roman characters I know. Here's the only space I can think that you could have Roman characters, but that stuffs up the tree idea. It'd be helpful if I could think of one word that fits there. Game something? Game ho. It's like the skankier version of a Game Boy. A game ho. um, uh, something's wrong. So my idea for gumshoe was the Roman characters leaving shovel, which is V and L. So you have shoe left by tree, so gumshoe. One of these things has to be wrong, but I don't know where I would start. Would it be misshapen? Damn, I found myself in quite a predicament. Start over. This is well, the only one I didn't get was misshapen. Do I just go through them one by one? That seems like a lot. That's hydraulic. That's squib. Don't know what that is, but maybe I'll look up gumshoe and see if that is anything. Gumshoe? I've also never heard of black jacket. But a gumshoe is a detective. Okay, cool. And I imagine there's a famous detective that that is something Spade. Yeah. Okay, cool. That sounds good. You're on is right. That's an anagram. Bachelor's handbag is right. Was this right? Because I thought that warden without without its head is Arden English Forest. Yeah. I'll have to defer to the expert of English forests over here. Adage. That seems right to me. DA, age. Is it last? No, it has to be last sentence with a C because that seems right. Key change seems right. Banal seems right. As pen. Aspen is a type of tree. I'm almost certain about that. Flying rat is right. Kilobar is right. Graphics right. Thong is right. Misshapen I don't get, but it seems like they walk the streets, get gum on their shoes. That's how you get qualification in detecting. I've detected some gum on my shoes. Young girl half-heartedly to go on bent. Young girl. To go on. I was thinking that to go on is to harp on something. To harp. But that still wouldn't explain the EN. I suppose it has half the heart it did before. But then, where is the EN? Harpen? Harpen? Crap, but could be right. Hog is right. Black jacket, never heard of. Couldn't find a term that meant discredit, which was black jacket. That could be wrong. Dealing on the sly. On the sly. This could be black market. Why would it be black jacket? Oh my god. There we go. Black. I saw dealing. Give me a break, alright? Alright, finished in an hour and 52 minutes. Gonna do that thing where I go through all of them one by one, with the exception of this one, because I don't really get it yet, but I will eventually. Go through them all one by one, and then go about my day. Okay. Thank you for any assists, Daniel. I like that a online forum was one of the last 4 for me. Alright, let's go through it. Black jacket was dodgy. Yeah, look. Yeah. Stupid as hell. Dealing on the sly. Discredit. Black mark. Alien. ET. Dealing on the sly. Yeah, that's a black market. And yeah. But luckily, black was still right, and jacket still fit these ones, which was good. Alright. One across. Water driven air. Duly hot and cold in circulation. This was just H and C, so like on taps, H and C, and then an anagram of air duly. The anagram word is in circulation. AIRDULYHC, mix it all around, hydraulic, water driven. Squib. Trim ink dispenser. Built initially for lampoon. If you trim the letters of squid by 1, SQUI, and then built initially as B, squib means to lampoon. Gumshoe. Now I should actually have a proper look at what spade is before I try to explain this. Spade. Spade, perhaps. It doesn't jump out as detective here, unless I... Detective Spade. Oh, okay. It's a fictional character, Sam Spade. He was the protagonist of the Maltese Falcon. Sam Spade. There you go, Daniel. If you're still here. Distant Banks. Ruined Euro deal. So this was yon, which can mean, over there. Yeah. Yeah, Dad would have got that. Yes, that's right. And an anagram of euro. You're on. You're on. Bachelor's handbag is a... it feels like a term I've heard before and then forgot about. But once I got over the idea of this being some stupid word like Hannibog, which was, I guess, just my brain going Manabog, which is place, and then just putting an H there instead. Yeah, the bachelor's handbag, yes. Which means that it's a chook for dinner, so that's why it's a common choice of the bachelor's handbag. Common shopping item for a bachelor. I don't know. Buck is the composer. Character turned is ROLE, a roll. To drink. Finishing early. The drink was shandy, so no Y. And then to catch is to bag something. Bachelor's handbag. Arden. An English forest. I can actually look this up now that I've got it. Arden Forest. The Forest of Arden is a former forest and culturally defined area located in the English West Midlands that in antiquity and into the early modern period included much of Warwickshire and parts of Shropshire, Staffordshire, the West Midlands, and Worcestershire. It's the forest in As You Like It. Oh, he's a cultured lad. Cultured lad. Yeah, ready for the win. Adage. Let's try keep the definition of maximum. I was close, right? I was close of what it means. Maxim is a short, pithy statement expressing a general truth or rule of conduct. So, yes, and one of the first synonyms or similar terms is adage, which is just the author, which is DA backwards, and I reflected, DA on the years, age. An age bygone, a bygone age, the years. Larcenous is like a thief. Developed is an anagram word, clear. And then nous, N-O-U-S, is a sense. A common sense, in fact. Practical intelligence. Oh, nous, even. I was saying it wrong. I just thought I'd check how to say it, and I say it wrong.
Nous.
Nous, says Google. Which sounds silly, but anyway. Melodies shift a security measure. This one was just double definition. Key change is a melody shift, and a key change could be a security measure. Banal, dull Oz actor aligned with wall ender. Banal is dull. Oz actor They had in mind Eric Banner, aligned with wall ender. The end letter of wall is L, banal. Being cooler beside tree. Being, if you say, I am being a crossword solver today, you could say J as crossword solver. It's like a playing a role type thing, as, being. And an uncommon term for a jail can be a cooler. And a pen is also a term for a jail. Aspen is a type of tree. Flying rat. The definition here was pigeon unkindly. The anagram term was error here, which is pretty strange. It was just an anagram of Flint Grey, flying rat, which I would say is a seagull unkindly, but they say pigeon unkindly. Bounds out to skip Old Hobart due to some pressure. Some pressure, a unit of pressure is a kilobar. And if you take the bounds out of skip Old Hobart, you get KILOBAR, kilobar. Explicit music welcome among Gothic fringes. Explicit was graphic, that's the definition. Music was rap. Welcome was high. And among Gothic fringes was G and C. Skimpy swimwear was thong. And how you got it was wearing was an anagram term for nothing in shedding. So no IN, Noth G, and it makes it around thong. The one I don't understand. I will get back to you on this one, but I understand that young girl is miss, and I imagine what it is half-heartedly to go on. Maybe this is hapen, and then half of its heart is gone. So since it has two letters as its middle, R has gone out of harpen, maybe. Yeah, that's right. I'll get back to you, but that's my current thinking on that. Boar, expecting pin to drop. That was just well, boar is a hog. Expecting, another word for expecting is hoping. Take pin out of it, hog. This one I thought was black jacket. That obviously isn't a thing, as it should have been proven to me when I looked up black jacket and saw just ads for buying a black jacket. Do you want buy black jacket? No, the answer is black market, and that the definition was dealing on the sly, and to discredit someone is to black mark them, and an alien is an extraterrestrial ET. This one was a good one. Creamy sago caused decay in momentous snack. For the longest time I had sausage, but not the other term. I wrote many things. I wrote come ready, which I can now see I didn't even have the right letters for. I guess you could have had come cardi, but it was democracy sausage. Democracy sausage. So I wrote down the wrong letters to begin with or something. I don't know what happened there. I was very close on this one. Disorder, a type of disorder is polio. Large book to reduce intro's volume. So in music, you have dynamic markings to express how loud something is. So if you went from folio, F, meaning forte in music, to P for piano, you're reducing its volume. So if you reduce the volume of folio, and you're reducing the intro of folio, reducing its volume to P, you get polio, which is a disorder. Nice one, I liked that one. A coach gutted by inept header on verge of win. Good to know. Good to know. Yes. If we could that could be a stream idea too, you know, my sidekick AI friend, you know. And they, you know, I'm like, have you got any clues, AI? And they'll just give me some random bullshit. I'll be like, cool, moving on. Make me look more smart at least, which is nice. A coach gutted. So take the middle letters out of coach, ACH, by inept header, I, and if it's on the verge of something, Eve. Like Christmas Eve, which is not long away now, 11 days. Crazy. Did bachelor's handbag. Sheltered field registered. My first thought about this was right when I stumbled upon being a lea, which is a meadow, L-E-A, an open area of grassy or arable land, and lea. Let me see if I can get a better explanation of what I'm about to say. The lea is the sheltered side of something. So shelter on the lee of the island. So that's what that one was. Lee. Online forum. It's a virtual assembly. That was the definition. The anagram word was indicated by threads. And you get an anagram of room virtually full, so FUL, with 9 threads. So room full with 9 threads. ROOMFULNINE, mix it all around, online forum. Cryosurgery, this is an interesting one. Cold cuts, of course, I was thinking about meat at first. That was not at all what it was after. The way you're supposed to get it is a shout is a cry, and then an anagram of grouse, cooked grouse, and the tips of rosemary, R and Y, grousery. Move grousery around, you get surgery, cryosurgery, meaning cold cuts. That's the definition there. Are we back? Heck. Should I just keep going, I wonder? Am I back? We'll just keep going. I thought after I got cry here, the rest was pretty straightforward. It may be pent up gas, and it's up in the word gas, and passage, sorry, GAS. Monkey sausage did that one. Two moorland lads, the latter heading down under. Daniel told me the answer here for Ben. Ben is a high mountain you might find in a moorland, and a heath is a type of plant. So names that to do with moorlands. Ben and Heath, the latter, Heath, heading down. So no heading to Heath. So just Heath, Ben Heath, meaning under. This one was a lot more straightforward than I thought it would be. Winning, if someone's winning, they're up. And the close to something is the end. Up end to defeat. Ownership, title was the definition. Anagram indicator here was played. Here you get owner, you get O-W-N-E-R-S-H, O-W-N-E-I-S-H, yep, from New South Wales Hero. And then one is I, and phenomenal origin, origin letter of phenomenal, P. Zany papa on dessert. The answer was banana split, meaning a dessert. Zany is bananas. Papa is P in this case, and lit is on. And the last one was against racket. So if you're against some, for and against is a con. Pros and cons, against. For, against, pros, cons. Con, against. And a racket can be a con. And that is it. I'm sorry if the stream is put into two parts because my internet cut out or something. But yeah, that's the stream today. I will try to get back to you on Misshapen. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you later. Thank you, Daniel, for the assist as well. Very good.